And now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Cesar Cornejo.
A stormy finish to our Saturday, and you can see that towards the southeast highlands. We have some storms that some of the wind gusts were measuring at 64 miles an hour, and that there's a severe thunderstorm warning right there, right south over towards Utah, right by the border. And these are just precursor storms that we're expected to see. Luckily, they're not going to be on the severe side, but some can be a little strong. And temperature-wise, we're still remaining around the 70s, and that's kind of helping fuel some of these storms. But you can see where it's rained so far. It's cooled down already into the 60s for Soda Springs, 67 in Montpelier. We're in the 70s in the Snake River Plain, and we're still seeing a few 60s and 70s throughout the higher elevation also. But this is going to be something that's going to continue to trend downward. We're going to see our temperatures reach into the 50s for our lows, and that's because of the incoming storm system and its cold front that it's associated with. And it'll reach temperatures down into the mid-50s for the Snake River Plain, and we'll see a few 50s in western Wyoming, except for Stanley. That's going to be a little bit of a chillier spot. 39 degrees tonight as a low, and that's a little bit unseasonable even in June. And for future tracker, again, that storm system is going to finally start to make its way in towards the overnight hours. We're going to see that some rain starts to make its way into the Snake River Plain around 4:30 in the morning. Same with Teton County in both Idaho and in western Wyoming. And you can see that there's going to be a small spot right around where Moose Wilson is and going a little farther up towards where the Grand Tetons are, where we could see a little bit of heavier rain shower towards the morning time. We're going to see that rain starts to spread and become just very predominant and stronger towards the afternoon once more moisture is starting to make its way in to really fuel those storms. And yes, you're seeing higher elevations making its way with some snow. Our temperatures are going to be a bit on the cooler side, and it's going to continue throughout the day for us. And temperatures, again, I was advertising some cooler temperatures. Yes, those are the highs for us in June, right before we just jump into July. And we're going to see that it's going to last for a few days. For your southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast for Pocatello, not only are we expecting to see cooler temperatures for Sunday and Monday, but also storm activity. By the time we get to Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit on the lighter side, but then we start to dry up and see beautiful temperatures warming up for the second half of the week. Very similar 7-day forecast for Idaho Falls, where we're seeing temperatures remaining around the 50s, but then we jump back up into the 60s, and then it's smooth sailing into the second half of the week with the 70s and 80s. And for Rexburg, very similar 7-day forecast. Once again, there is the possibility of seeing a few lingering showers into Wednesday morning, but we're going to definitely start to dry out after. For the Teton area, storm chances continue going up until Thursday, but by the time we get to the weekend, it'll be sunny and warm.